simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe.
I'm gonna take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. I know this mountain I must climb feels like the world upon my shoulders. Through the clouds I see the love shine.
and shy, looking for an answer. Come on, honey, let's spend the night together. Now hold on a minute, before we go much further. Give me a dime, so I can phone my mother. They catch a cab to his high-rise apartment. At last you can tell exactly what is happening. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, tell me so. If you really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, honey, tell me so.
Heartbeat like a drum. Let's spend a night together. If you really need me, come on and tell me. If you really need me, tell me so. Tell me so. Tell me so.
His heart's beating like a drum, 'cause at last he's got this girl. Relax, baby, now we're all alone.
Heart is beating like a drum. Baby, now we're all alone. Heart beat like a drum. Now we all alone.
They wake at dawn, 'cause all the birds are singing. Two total strangers, but that ain't what they're thinking. Outside is cold, misty, and it's raining. They got each other, and neither one's complaining. He says, I'm sorry, but I'm out of milk and coffee. Never mind, sugar, we can watch the Indian movie. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, sugar, tell me so.
Tell me so. Oh, oh.
If you really need me, just reach out and touch me. Come on, honey, tell me so. Sugar,
At last, relax.
just reach out and touch me. Come on, sugar, tell me so.
Let me know. Oh, oh.
If you really, 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 really need me, tell me so. Just reach out and touch me. I didn't mean to hang exactly, know it wasn't right. I can even simply I can get it off my mind. I need to get up as I be behind the behind bars. Once started out as a simple altercation, turned into a realistic situation. Me just thinking on the time that I'm facing makes me wanna cry. 'Cause I didn't mean to hurt him. Could have been somebody's son. And I took his heart when I pulled out that gun. Rum, pa, pa, pum, rum, pa, pa, pum, rum, pa, pa, pum. Man down, rum, pa, pa, pum, rum, pa, pa, pum, rum, pa, pa, pum. Oh, mama, 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 I just shot a man down in Central Station in front of a big old crowd. Oh, mama, 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 I just shot a man down. It's at 22, I call her Peggy Sue. When she pants and right down in my shoes, what to expect me to do? If you're playing me for a fool, I will lose my cool. I reach for my firearm. I didn't mean to lay him down, but it's too late to turn back now. Don't know what I was thinking. Now here's no longer living, so we're both to leave town. Yeah, and 'cause I didn't mean to hurt him. Could have been somebody's son. And I took his heart when I pull out that gun. Rum, pa, pa, pum,
Good evening, everyone. We'll start with the post-game press conference from Maccabi Tel Aviv, first with an assessment from the coach and then questions by the judge. Entrenador, ¿puedes dar una valoración del partido? Sí,
I like the way we start the game, at least with our energy. We start the game well against quality and especially here versus their size and athleticism. In a way, you have to choose your poison. I think for some minutes, for a lot of minutes, we hustled well. I think what decided the game, it was the early third quarter. We couldn't find our rhythm offensively, which created a lot of easy points on the running game. But for 3 quarters, I think we were there, and it's something good to take for the future.
Thank you, coach. Preguntas para
any questions for the coach? Please state your name and the company that you represent. No questions? Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Once again, we'll start with the post-game press conference, first an assessment from the coach, and then questions by the journalists. Well, it was a game that we could turn around in the second half with some tranquility, I would say, thanks to how we came back defensively in the third quarter. I think that was decisive, and especially having that advantage throughout the game. We had a good game offensively, distributing the ball, shots were going in. And lastly, as during the last month we have picked our game, our rhythm up, and since we have more games now, then the scoring is higher on both teams, I would say, but knowing the characteristics from our side and the limitations that we have against such a static offense, a half-court offense, if we can score some more points on transition, then obviously that is something that benefits us. Knowing that obviously you can get scored more points on defense, but you didn't even assess the quality of the defense from how many points you receive. Maybe it's something that you do it with a percentage. So, for example, today it was 45 from the field goal and 30% from the three-point line, and that thing is great. And I think with the time, the scoring is higher on both sides, and that benefits us to some way. 100 points in the last 3 weeks. So, having said that, that is great to turn this around, this trap game, I would say, that has generated a bit of a doubt till we haven't got into the environment, because it was more as a real moment, this special moment. It's something that we had to go through, though. And I would like to congratulate Eddie Tavares, because he's now the biggest rebounder of the EuroLeague, the all-time rebounder of the EuroLeague, and that's something tremendous. So I congratulate him dearly, because he deserves it, because of his trajectory, how he helps the team on a daily basis. Thank you, Sergio. Please state your name and the company you represent. Noemi Fernandez, a question by Real Madrid Television. Congrats on the win. I would like to highlight, you just congratulate Eddie Tavares. Everyone wanted to photograph him, have a photo with him, with that center. What mark is he leaving in Real Madrid, and now in this competition, of course? Well, obviously, to not say a cliched thing, I would say Eddie Tavares is a player that tries to play for the team to win. He's a team player. He doesn't care about his shots. He doesn't care about his numbers, his points. This is a demonstration of how you do it and how you do it on a big team. Not being anxious, not being anxious about, having all these scores. It is something that we would like, obviously. This is a premise. But from his side, he never asked more than necessary. He never complained when the ball didn't get to his hands. And that's something that what I appreciate the most on a personal level, aside from his improvements and physical attributes as a player. Hi Sergio, question by Esfera Sports. I would like to ask you about that third quarter, about how the team got out on the second half. I don't know, we have seen in the first 15 minutes on the second half, maybe that was the best version of Real Madrid in this season that you have seen thus far? Well, it's very different to do these tier lists and rankings. We are one win away from the EuroLeague, and we are first in the National League, so we will probably have some good stretches of minutes thus far. But I agree with you, because it has been a pretty good third quarter. But as I was saying, the last 3 to 4 minutes in the second quarter were the things that have given us the momentum to go forward, I understand that a lot of players, and the funny thing about some players come out of the second half with more intensity, with more trust than the first half. The same players. It is something that we have to take into consideration, because you have to think about all this stuff, because it's true that we have this rotation policy that we want everyone to get involved, everyone to step on the court, everyone to be there, that they can show us that they are on an on-nine, that they have a great attitude, that maybe we reduce the minutes on the second half. It is something that we do on a daily basis, and it's something that works all the time. But it is true as well that sometimes coming out from the first half, from some players, it's worse than in the second half, or whenever they come out to the court again. So it is something that we will analyze once again. Hi Sergio, 7 wins. Please state your name, state your company name. Yes, 7 wins in the last 10 EuroLeague games. You are within the top standings. In a general note, do you think that the team is closer than what you were expecting? And now this is at the side. If you were to be in a decisive Final Four, do you think that Real Madrid would be amongst those clubs? Well, since I am a very experienced coach with a lot of years on my back, as long as the team works, the team keeps on growing. and they don't keep on growing on a linear way. There are some roller coaster moments, and this is something that goes on, applies for every single team. It's something that we assess the performance from every single team. It's obvious that Real Madrid, if you don't win by 10 points from every single quarter and from every game, everybody's understood that you are not doing things. It is something very funny, sometimes it's not. It is something that you take by heart, really. From a football point of view, what can I say? On October, we won 7 games and lost 5. November, we won 7 and lost 2. On December, it was an 8-8. In January, we won 3 and lost 1. So, at the end of the day, it is very difficult to analyze basketball, because how do you take those decisions, the rotations, the performance from the players, the technical analysis, because we cannot share the same information. It would be unfair to go into this detailed information that is privileged. You have to come out with the results, and whenever you lose, it will be something of a nuclear tragedy, and we will come back as the Japanese friends have done with Hiroshima, so to speak, because there's another game in two days, and this is something that we will do. So, good evening, Mister. A question by Telemadrid. I would like to ask you. You spoke with your analysis that the players have sensed that obviously there was no crowd, and they. Do you think that the Real Madrid has not been benefited, and considering that Real Madrid has not positioned themselves on this conflict, and do you consider that the team has worsened because of this situation? Well, first of all, in terms of sports, it's obvious that it was a disadvantage for the team. As it was for Barca yesterday, as Xavi Pascual said, as it was for Valencia Basket, as Pedro Martinez stated. But in terms of politics, honestly, I don't have the capacity. Honestly, I don't even want to understand the reasons behind it. As I was saying to Lucas, since we don't share the same level of knowledge as the one who made the decisions, so basically we just assume all the decisions that are taken, and luckily we have come back from this disadvantage on a very easy win, and hopefully we cannot have this once again in the future. Good evening. A question by EuroHoops. Andres Felix came out with 3 3-pointers, then he had 4 3-pointers in the end. What does it mean for you and the team, the impact that he has on the court? Well, he is a player that always tries to perform and to give it his all. And that is a great starting point. He has great physical conditions to do so, to have those tremendous efforts on a lengthy stretches. He was hot from the 3-point line today, and he is in the position where it is very difficult because we have 4 shooting guards. It is very difficult to have this healthy rotation where everyone is happy. So we try to pick out the games, distribute the games, also the second halves, knowing who the players will be there on one night or the other. With respect to the ones who have stepped on the court in the first half, I am happy with this position. Obviously, these are 4 players that can do great things, and whenever these players get called up, they always try to play with hard effort, with a lot of dedication. Sometimes shots go in, sometimes they don't. Like today, Andres, he did really well. But overall, I am happy for the 4 of them. I am sorry that I cannot do it. With 2 players, that would be enough. And so we are trying to maintain this healthy rotation within 3 games. It's something very complicated. It is something that maybe it would be a disadvantage because we don't give him as many playing time to some players that they need that trust, but we want these 4 players to step forward and to be involved in this team. Obviously, Andres we have to give him the credit so that he can have some minutes, some playing minutes, I think. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone.